Hey guys, welcome to Hudson's Games and Stuff, and this is part 2 of my electronic toy collection. This is going to be a shorter part because, well, there's not as many toys in this part. These are the ones that are kept at my grandparents' house. The first one is the Leapfrog Learn and Groove Counting Maracas, which used to be one of my favorites when I was like 2 years old. I don't know why. I used to call it Shake It Up. I had it everywhere. I had it here at my grandparents' house, and at my house, and at my other grandparents' house. So I had 3 of them, but only one of them still works now. So I'm going to turn this on, and you'll see right away why I called it Shake It Up.
Shake it up. Let's count to 10.
See? It's the very first thing it ever says. So it's on counting mode. I can shake it or hit it.
1,
Hitting it works better.
2,
Slapping the bottom of it.
3.
It basically is in the shape of it's like shaped like a maraca with the speaker at the top and a handle to hold and the battery cover on the back with 3 AAAs. And then at the bottom is this weird design. I don't know if it's supposed to move around a little bit, but it does. And there are 3 switches. 2 that are tiny, which is the volume and language switches, and then one that's big with a hole in the middle, and that's the mode switch.
4,
There's a low volume and a high volume, 3 modes, and 2 languages, English and Spanish.
5,
And we keep going through the numbers. You notice how it's going between do-do and ba-dum-bum-ba-dum.
7,
It's a little bit weird.
9, 10. Yeah!
Okay, now I'm going to switch it over to Spanish.
Español. Muévete. Contemos hasta 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Now I'm going to switch it back and
English.
switch to the next mode,
The colors of the rainbow.
the colors of the rainbow. So basically the same thing here. You just,
Red, orange, yellow,
it's not going doo-doo, da-dum-bum-ba-dum anymore, which is a little bit weird.
blue.
But it still does this.
Yeah!
And then there's Spanish mode.
Español. Los colores del arco iris. Rojo, naranja, amarillo, verde, azul, morado. Yeah!
And the final mode
English. Let's make some music.
is the music mode, with my favorite song on the toy. And in this mode, it just goes, just makes random noises. And in Spanish mode,
Español. Toquemos la música.
it's the exact same. And that's it. I really don't understand why I like this toy so much. It's really nothing special. So, I'm going to pause this recording while I switch the batteries over to the next toy.
Prospect Road, terrain, sheep wrapper, half screen. Pause.
The next toy is the Leapfrog Fridgephonics, Scouts Fridgephonics. It's shaped, I guess, like a doghouse. And at the bottom is the on-off switch with 2 volumes, low and high. Above that is the letter thing where you put the letter in. It comes with a bucket of letters, and you put the letter into the thing and press it to hear what letter it is. And then above that is a music note button that plays the alphabet song. So I'm going to turn this on. And First, I'm just going to push the alphabet song button.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z.
Yeah, so that's the alphabet song. I'm going to pick out a random letter from the bucket, and I'm going to put this in. By the way, the letter compartment thing looks a little bit like a D. If I push it in when there's no letter, it just goes. But then when I put in a letter, if it works right, this is the U. Sometimes it doesn't work quite right. Sometimes I have to push the top.
U.
There we go.
U says U, and U says Every letter makes a sound. U says U,
And it sings about the letter. Well, I guess you could call that singing. I'm going to pick out another one. Maybe one that has one sound. I think this is either the... Oh, that's the O. I thought it would be the Q.
Every letter makes a sound. O says O, and
The S.
S says every letter makes a sound. S says
Oh, here's a funny one. The W, I think, is messed up.
W. W says W. W says W. Every letter makes a sound. W says W.
Wait, no, it's on the other version, I think. I don't know. But that's not all I want to show you on this thing. If I hold down the button where the letters, in the thing where the letters go, and the ABC song button, and turn it on, does this sound familiar? I push the ABC song button, and I push it again. Does that sound familiar? Well, it should. If you've watched part 1, which you probably should before watching this, the Phonics Radio does the exact same thing. This is similar to a test mode. So if I press the ABC song button again,
And every letter makes a sound. A, B,
just like the radio, it will go through all the songs.
E.
And if I press it again, it stops and goes back to normal. Okay, so that is the Fridge Phonics. Now I'll pause again, get the next toy. The next toy is one that I've never heard mentioned at all on YouTube. This is the Sensory Symphony by Sassy. I used to just call it Fish because there are fish on it. I know, that's a stupid name, but I was like 2 years old. Come on. So anyways, there are different textured fish on it. There's a one with bumps on it, one with like ridges, one that's fuzzy, one that's smooth, one with flaps on it. And they all make different sounds when you push them. And there are 3 buttons on the right and a speaker. There's the Tactile Tunes mode, the Silly Sounds mode, and the last button that plays a song. And on the back there's a switch which I'm going to turn on right now.
Tactile tunes. Press a texture to play.
So it says Tactile Tunes, and there are 5 different fish. I'll play the song with each of the different sounds. So here's the first one. Next one. This one's weird. That sounded like a cat. This one's weird too. And now the last one. Oh, this is the weirdest one. Like, what are those even supposed to be? And what the heck was that noise supposed to be at the end? Anyways, next mode.
Silly sounds. Press a texture to play.
You can push all the different textured fish to make noises. That one doesn't really sound silly. And just like the song mode, that one's the weirdest. And now the bottom button plays a song. I guess that's supposed to be an orchestra. But it doesn't really sound like one. Oh, wait, yeah. So I have the switch on the wrong mode. So all the way to the right is this mode where it plays only a little bit of the orchestra song. I don't know what it's called. But then if I switch it one to the left, it's regular mode. And then if I switch it one to the left of that, it's low volume. Okay, so now here's the song. And now you can hear it keeps going. And then it repeats. It repeats about like 10 times before finally shutting off. But I'm just gonna turn it off. So that was the Sensory Symphony, also known as Fish. It was another one of my favorites. And now, here is the last one, the Leapfrog Learn and Groove Alphabet Drum. This one is a little bit like the Counting Maracas, which I showed you earlier, in like the way it works. So this is, well, obviously it's a drum. There's the thing you can hit, the actual drum part at the top. In the middle, it's basically a cylinder-shaped thing. In the middle of the cylinder, like on the side, around the side, there are 3 switches. The mode/power switch, which has a hole in it, which has it's like a little donut, sort of like the mode switch on Shake It Up. The volume switch, which is a lot like the language and power switches on the Shake It Up. And then the language switch, the English-Spanish switch, which again is very similar to the Counting Maraca or Shake It Up. But what you can do with the drum is you can tilt it on its side and roll it, and there's this thing in there that tells it that you're rolling it the way it's tilted. So I'm going to turn it on.
On my drum, I play the ABCs. Come on and drum along with me.
So it's on alphabet mode now. Really fun music, by the way.
Let's make some music.
So now I'm hitting the drum.
That was great. Let's do it again. Español.
Now here's the
Toco el ABC. Ven y toca conmigo.
Spanish one.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Fantástico. Toquemos otra vez.
I was doing that to like the beat of the alphabet song, the Spanish alphabet song that I've heard on a couple of other English and Spanish toys I used to have.
Juguemos. Oh, yeah.
Okay, the next mode
English.
just plays a song, sings a song that you can drum along to.
We dance and we sing when we play the drum. We sing and we dance. Let's have some fun. We clap our hands. We play the drum. We sing out
Actually, I don't want to drum over this.
Let's have some fun. We dance and we sing when we play the drum. We sing and we dance. Let's have some fun. We play the drum. We stop our feet. Dance and move to the beat. All right. Hit the drum to play again.
And now I'm going to switch it over to Spanish.
Español. Bailamos, cantamos, tocamos el tambor. Cantamos, bailamos, gozamos un montón. Aplaude con las manos.
Oh,
Tocamos el tambor.
didn't do that first
Cantamos
little bit of
fuerte.
clapping.
Gozamos un montón. Bailamos, cantamos, tocamos el tambor. Cantamos, bailamos, gozamos un montón. Tocamos el tambor. Brincamos con los pies. Bailamos, cantamos al compás del tambor. tambor para tocarlo de nuevo.
And finally, the music mode, which is the same in English and Spanish.
Make your own music.
So you get these songs. You can drum along to them. There's 4 of them. I'll show you all of them.
Let's play.
And now here's the last one. Alright, so that's all the songs. But we're not done yet. There is one more mode. So I'll roll it, or I'll tilt it on its side, and it says something really stupid.
1, 2, 3. Let's go, baby.
Or in Spanish, it would say,
Español. 1, 2, 3. Vamos, bebé.
okay, so what you do is roll it. What you're supposed to do is roll it. I guess this is for like little tiny babies.
Vamos a tocar la música.
Yeah, I know. I'm about to. I guess this is like for little babies who are like crawling or something, who are like supposed to like crawl after it. But it plays a kind of fun song.
Muévete más.
So yeah, that's it. And if I turn it back
Dale al tambor. Toca tu música.
to normal, and now I'm gonna
English.
turn it back to English and
Bye-bye.
turn it off. So there you go. That is all of my electronic toys. And someone commented on my last video and said, asked me if I would be collecting any more. The answer to that is no. I'm actually not going to. I'm not that interested in toys. I thought I might as well show the ones I have, but I'm not really that interested in toys, and I don't want to collect any toys. I mean, they're really for babies, so like I don't really care that much. So yeah, that is all of my toys, and hopefully my next video will be the start of a new rhythm game playthrough. So that'll be fun. So look forward to that, and until then, bye!